Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the New York Liberty. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Sports, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. Now here's Jones. Vandersloot left side, shoots over Cloud, and Vandersloot gets it to go.
With a balanced offensive game, Vandersloot can score from inside, outside, or even from mid-range.
Here's Boston. Indoor fall. She's covered by Hahn. Pass to Breezy. 13 feet out, and she hits the jump shot.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Vandersloot. Ionescu outside. On. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
I'm continually impressed by Sabrina Ionescu's vision. She can just find anyone on the court.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Now indoor fall. Back to Taurasi. Breezy. The three is up. It's rebounded by Vandersloot. Pass to Ionescu. Both loose. On up top. This one for three, and she's good on the three ball.
Well, seldom shooting from three. Zhu, though, still has a high percentage from deep.
Cloud. Here's Boston. Guarded by Jones. Boston, good.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Vandersloot outside. Out to the left wing. On. Again, the Liberty, good for two.
Red hot out of the gates, 4 for 4 shooting.
Taurasi with it. Pass to Boston. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones. Now here's Ionescu. Defense right on her. Jones right side. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Stewart. Up again. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Everything's going according to plan for them offensively so far. Coaching staff has got to be impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. They're scoring with confidence.
Boston, good.
Yeah, that's a high IQ pass by Taurasi to the wide open shooter. She's got a great sense of where to send the ball.
New York leading. And here is Vandersloot. Pass to Hahn. Ionescu has it. To the middle. Here's Stewart. She's now 1 for 2 with that run.
The incredible focus Stewart has. Even when the D gets physical, she stays with the play.
Out to the wing. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Pass to Breezy. Tries it from 16. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
That's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
Vandersloot outside. Not gonna go that time. Great D that time from Natasha Cloud. The putback, it's good on the putback. And so it's New York with it. It's a three-point game. Here's Here's Vandersloot. Jones outside. That three off the mark. To the paint. Breezy. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. Shots next.
Don't want to get in the habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
Knocks down the first one. She hits both from the stripe. Here's Ionescu. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game. Screen by Stewart. New York, no good that time either. The Fever trailing. Now here's Breezy. Yes, and a nice assist from Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Now here's Vandersloot. Six to shoot. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Now here's Cloud. Vandersloot defending. Rossi right side. Inside. Breezy gets the bucket.
Well, Taurasi's vision has just gotten better and better through her playing career. And you see it right there. Another dime.
And the Liberty call time here. New York trailing here. Ionescu outside. To end the drought. And the layup is up and in.
You see the flashy plays by Ionescu, but there is one that makes her special. Sabrina, not afraid to fight inside.
Pass to end or fall. Back to Taurasi. Shoots the three. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Smart. Find the player who has scored the most points in WNBA history. And Taurasi wastes no time from the feed.
Here's New York now, trailing by 4. Ionescu outside. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Pass to end or fall. Boston, defended by Stewart. And she banks in the layup.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now Ionescu. 5 points in the game. Out to Vandersloot. Laney. Ionescu outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Vandersloot. The kick out to Ionescu. On. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. Cloud with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now here's Taurasi, defended by Laney. Cloud right side. Breezy. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. She's made all but 1 shot so far, with 6 makes, mind you.
Now here is Stewart. That's basket number 2 with her 3rd shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, you have to be aware of Stewart around the rim. She's just too good at attacking opponents' weak spots.
The Fever with the lead. Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Yeah, that's hard to see. She's shaken up. No choice but to take a timeout. Let her get some medical attention. Hope she's okay.
Berger. Vandersloot defending. Thornton with the block.
Using that 6'1" length and solid wingspan, it's Thornton with the swat.
Mitchell outside. Berger. Pass to Breezy. For 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Great first quarter. She's 7 for 9, putting on a show tonight.
Laney outside. Back to Vandersloot. Thornton. Breezy covering. And here's Laney. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's Berger. Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. And the Fever hit again from deep.
Well, a consistent three-point shooter like Mitchell always has an answer. She goes right to the line and strikes back.
Thornton with it. Breezy covering. Laney outside. Pass to Vandersloot. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
A frustrating quarter for her, especially with the team trailing.
Mitchell faked in off the glass.
Superb work inside from Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Vandersloot outside. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as she cans it at the buzzer.
Cool and collected and just didn't rush it at all.
You said that right.
The baskets coming early and often in the first quarter. The Fever on top, up 6. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
The ball movement from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely passing from them, and that's fun to watch.
And here's Berger. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Breezy, covered by Thornton. Pass to Mitchell. Plenty of space. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
Anybody want to bet that she won't miss that shot the next time she takes it? Here's Thornton.
That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
Arguably the best passer in today's game. Vandersloot really excels at finding her teammates when they're wide open.
Here's Berger to the wing, right side. Now Breezy, covered by Thornton. Breezy can't hit.
That's a quality look right there, just a little off with her release.
Yeah, and that has her shaking her head. I mean, no way around it. That's a tough miss.
Laney's shot is off. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Vandersloot. Now here's Laney. Puts up a 3. And again, it's New York with a 3.
Well, by no means is she a volume shooter from distance, but it's even better. Laney is an accurate shooter from deep.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Breezy. That's in for her 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting night so far.
Her efficient scoring. A nice lift to their offense tonight.
Vandersloot outside. Pass to Laney. Dolson with the screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's Laney again missing.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Now here's Berger. Vandersloot defending. Mitchell a screen. Let's go with a 3. And Laney pulls it down.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Up top, Sabali. doesn't go on the chance to tie. Berger with it. Vandersloot covering. Pass to Mitchell. Berger got a piece of it.
I don't even want to comment on that shot.
Look, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, better make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Down low. Here's Sabali. She gets it in there.
She's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake. Come on, you got to be a little bit more disciplined.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play. Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Kone. Indoor fall. Guarded by Dolson. Here's Breezy. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Yeah, a very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
New York trailing here. Ionescu outside. Kicks it out to Jones. No good. That would have tied it. So it's Indiana now. Pass to Mitchell. Kone. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Well, she sets up so many of her teammates. Nice to see Cloud being the one getting the pass.
Vandersloot outside. Six on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. The shot drops. Her shooting percentage improves, and she's 3 for 7 with that basket. The Fever leading. Pass to Kone. Now indoor fall. Lots of room. Breezy gets the bucket.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Now here is Ionescu. She has 5. Pass to Dolson. Vandersloot. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Cloud pulls it in.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
That mid-range jumper is a great thing to have in your bag of tricks, and they've really unleashed it today.
You know, some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
New York calls timeout. Left side. For three. That one's all good. She's now 3 for 5.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Pass to end or fall. And here's Boston. Diana Taurasi on the wing. Releases. Wide open, but couldn't capitalize.
Nobody was anywhere close to her. She can't believe she didn't bury it.
Ionescu outside. Missed inside.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Rossi outside. Pass to Breezy. Chalk up 2 right there.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
Now here is Ionescu. 8 points for her. And there's the foul. It's on Boston. That is her first foul of the game.
Indiana, number 0, Kelsey Mitchell.
Now here's Dolson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 6. And that's a foul called on to Rossi. That's her first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Stewart. Back to Laney. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. It's in. That's her 3rd field goal of the game. She's 3 for 5.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
That shot by Boston, no good. Left side, Stewart. The kick out to Ionescu. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
Great job to find the open teammate. Stewie has very solid vision. Now to Rossi.
Pass Pass to end or fall. Back to Taurasi. There's the triple. New York with the rebound. Ionescu has it. She's got 10. Now Dolson. Laney for three. Diana Taurasi grabs the miss.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Pass to Boston. Now here's Mitchell. Boston with it. Guarded by Jones. Back to Mitchell. From deep. In the basket for the fourth time from the field, and she is a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, you just know Mitchell loves the three shot. She's even led the league in attempts from the arc before.
Now here's Laney. 9 points in the game. That's in, and her fourth basket of the night. She's taken 7 shots. That's a solid 57%. And they can go 2 for 1.
Most importantly, play it smart.
Rossi outside. Pass to Cloud. And there's the whistle. That goes on Dolson. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution for your Liberty.
On defense, New York, trailing by 2. Back to Cloud. Mitchell, 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Indiana.
The defense has not done a good job of getting after her because that's her second three-pointer this quarter.
Vandersloot outside. Stewart. Shoots over Taurasi. She got it up in time, but it couldn't fall for her. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Fever on top. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And it's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. You gotta like what Breezy has been able to do in this game.
Her decision-making simply flawless today. Nothing but quality shots from her in the first half. She wasn't forcing anything.
Yeah, but I think here in the second half, they may want her to be a little more assertive and start taking more shots, even the tough ones.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Cloud outside. Pass to end or fall. Taurasi, defended by Stewart. Here's Breezy. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Vandersloot outside. to Stewart. And that's a foul called on Diana Taurasi. That's foul number 2 for her.
Yeah, she had an established position.
And that's the call you want the refs to make in that situation. If there's any doubt at all, it should be a block.
I agree. Give the offense the benefit of the doubt.
Ionescu outside. To the inside. Great pass to set up the land.
This is the kind of vision you get with Ionescu. She has a knack for finding the open teammate.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to end or fall. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Vandersloot defending. Up top to Rossi. Back to Cloud. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. New York trailing here. Ionescu. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you talk about Aaliyah Boston. She gives you everything you want in a big. Outstanding around the hoop, elite defensively. And Boston, she can even hit threes as well to space the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. She hits the second from the line. And here's Ionescu. 10 points for her. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jones outside. Good. And Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
They've had a solid start to the second half offensively, gotten good looks and hit 3 or 4 of them.
The Fever leading. Rossi outside. Here's the 3. Indiana again missing.
You can't let your ego run on offense. And you can see she really wanted to answer that made 3 with a 3 of her own.
Jones with it. Working on Boston. Clock at 4. Vandersloot outside. For the lead. It's hauled in by Boston. Now here's Taurasi. Covered by Ionescu. Reese gets the bucket.
Assistant, Diana Taurasi.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Ionescu outside. For the tie. Rebounded by the Fever.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she could work for a better shot than that.
Now here's Taurasi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Stewart. And there the Fever with another bucket. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. New York calls timeout. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Ionescu outside. Outside Stewart. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
Pass to Boston. Here's Endorfall. Cloud. Vandersloot defending. Here's Breezy. And there the Fever with another bucket.
Strong work for her at the offensive end, helping them sustain this lead.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. Ionescu. From the arc. And again, it's New York with a three.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Now here's Cloud. Here's Boston. Makes it off the glass.
And it's the ability of Boston to score inside that makes her so dangerous.
Here's Stewart. Picked by Jones. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
We've seen an obvious improvement out of her since halftime, and she just didn't really have a whole lot working for her in the first half.
Rossi outside. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
Accurate, quick, soft. It's a thing of beauty. It's a Diana Taurasi made 3.
Ionescu outside. Outside Stewart. Fires for 3. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the 3 when she's left all alone like that.
It's stolen by Honshu. Down low, Jones. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The combination of 6'6" size and touch with Jonquel Jones, it's special. It's almost one of a kind. And you'd like to see her score inside even more.
Pass to Breezy. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
And that keeps her at 100% from the field this quarter.
Timeout called the Liberty. New York trailing here. Outside Stewart. It's good from about 19 feet.
Well, it's really been a tale of two halves for her. A slow start, but this quarter, she's really taking over.
Pass to Boston. Mitchell. Boston sets a screen. And here's Breezy. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. And the Fever hit again from deep.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Now here's Laney. He's got 11. Knocks down the three ball.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a three.
Boston with it. Defended by Stewart. And a foul called on Vanderson. That is her first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Hole. Cloud. It's stolen by Stewart. To the right side. Boston up top. Hole. The 15-footer. Shot by Mitchell. No good.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whips on an open jumper.
Now here's Vandersloot. Defense is right there for the tie. And that's 2 points on the layup. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ball game.
Yeah, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback. So you just have to like their chances the rest of the way.
Now here's Hole. Pass to Boston. 6 to shoot. And they forced a shot clock violation. Great defense.
Oh, no. See, those are the kind of errors that can make or break you in a game like this, and it'll drive your coach crazy.
Both teams deciding to change it up. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
And such nice work to hang around and put themselves in this position.
Laney, right side. Over Mitchell. And too long on the shot.
Didn't come away with points, but they'd be happy if every possession ended with that shot.
Pass to Berger. Back to Mitchell. Now Pune. And stolen by Dolson. Thornton outside. Laney on the wing. Solidly the screen. Now here's Laney. Covered by Berger. For the lead. And Laney puts it in.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first. Playing smart with the lead.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Over to the wing. Boston up top. Hull. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Berger. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Just 3 to shoot. Can they get it? That shot missing. And we have just finished the third quarter, and a tight game we've got. Liberty out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
It's the fourth quarter.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. New York in the lead. Thornton outside. Kicks it out to Jones. 4 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet. And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Well, thus far, they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
Thornton brings the double team. Pass to Berger. Mitchell, defended by Laney, to take the lead. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
She's still looking for her first three-pointer of the second half after hitting just one three-pointer in the first half.
Jones with it. That one rolling around and rims out. The Fever trailing. To the paint. Here's Kune. Misses the layup. Laney outside. Picked by Jones. Now here's Laney. Tight defense on her. And she comes up with the deuce.
She wasn't able to get her name on the score sheet in the first half, but here in the second half, she looks like she's in her comfort zone.
And we made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Tipped. Stolen by Kayla Thornton. Here's Dolson. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Another reason you want Dolson on your team. She can turn a missed basket into points. Tremendous effort on the boards.
Now here's Breezy. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
And this game has really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Yeah, well, no one's ever going to argue with more offense, and that's exactly what we're getting.
I'm not going to argue with you, Brian. Let's see more offense.
Uncle Jones from long range. The three-pointer is on target.
No three-pointers for her in the first half, but the second half, a totally different story.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Berger. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Ionescu. Pass to Jones. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Here's Mitchell. To the middle. They double her with Dolson. Mitchell with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And she was all alone on that one.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looked shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Now here's Jones. And she uses a glass on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. So it's Indiana now. Mitchell, defended by Stewart, and they double up Kelsey Mitchell. Connects on the foul line jumper.
These teams really feeding off each other now in terms of energy.
It must have been some kind of speech at halftime as both sides have picked things up. What do you think the coaches were saying, Tim?
Vandersloot outside. To the left side wing. Outside Stewart. Vandersloot outside. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown. And again, it's New York with a 3.
And she had one in the first as well. And look, we all know that she can be dangerous from downtown. So the defense can't forget about her.
Here's Kune. Mitchell, defended by Stewart. And they double up Kelsey Mitchell. Natasha Cloud from outside. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Showing that competitive fire. Natasha Cloud takes pride in coming back with a 3 of her own.
New York in the lead. Vandersloot outside. Stewart with the screen. Poked away. Pass to Hahn. Shoots over Cloud. Again, the Liberty, good for 2.
Well, nowadays, pretty much every coach dreams of bigs that can shoot. And Hanju knows she's capable of that role.
Indiana with the ball. To the left wing. Cloud outside. Mitchell outside. And they double up Kelsey Mitchell. Breezy. From about 10 feet out. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
That's a big part of what they want to do defensively. That's limiting her easy chances inside.
Outside Stewart. Offensive rebound. Jones. Looks good. Is good. That's her 7th basket in 12 attempts.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good a place as any.
Just increase the effort of the boards.
Now here's Mitchell. And yep, it's good.
This is why Kelsey Mitchell is in the WNBA. She can carry a team offensively, have huge nights, and put on a show.
Here's Vandersloot. Stewart up top. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the 3. That shot is good, and she has made 8 while only missing 4. That's 67% shooting. The Fever trailing. Now Mitchell. Pass to Breezy. Cloud. 5 on the clock. Mitchell outside. Launches a 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
You can rely on Mitchell in the big moments, and you're seeing why right now. She's a confident shooter who is always ready to score.
And the Liberty call time here.
Coach saw that the players were getting a little run down out there. The timeout should give them a little energy back.
So both teams changing it up here. Vandersloot left side. Pass to Stewart. Clock at 6. Shoots over Breezy. That one's on target from the wing.
The mid-range is really one of the many parts of her offensive game. Stewart is deadly from that area. That's part of why she's so difficult to defend.
Now here's Cloud. Now Breezy. And the 3 off target.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Vandersloot with it. Working on Boston. Jones. Breezy covering. Pass to Ionescu. The 3 ball. The basket good off the assist from Jonquel Jones.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shots. She's pretty much got it all picked out so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
And it's the Fever ball. 9-point game. Boston sets a screen. Breezy with it. From past the arc. Drops in the tray.
Well, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
And the Liberty with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Hahn. Jones. Jacks up a 3. And Ball with the rebound. Now here's Taurasi, covered by Ionescu. Taurasi with it. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Whenever you need a bucket, Taurasi will come through. She's arguably the most skilled scorer in WNBA history.
Inside, here's Stewart. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time she's done that tonight on 14 shots.
I appreciate Stewart's ability to play bold in big moments. Every team could use a player like her.
Now here's Taurasi. Pass to Endor Ball. Counted! And she has brought them within 2 points.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
To the middle. Here's Stewart. Money!
Close your eyes, kid. Stewart is fearless, and her team relies on her for those late game buckets.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. To Boston. From outside the arc. The shot by Taurasi, no good.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
And no need to rush it. Play smart.
And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that puts them up 5.
2020's #1 draft pick, Sabrina Ionescu, is an exciting talent. A dynamic young player that can pretty much do it all.
And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Breezy. Again, the miss by the Fever. And so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
No other option, though. They did a good job getting it in her hands and making sure she was the one who'd go to the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
As a talented scorer and rebounder, Breanna Stewart is a threat on both sides of the ball. But on offense especially, she can really be a nightmare to try and guard.
I think that deficit's too much to overcome.
You nailed it, Tim. There just isn't enough ticks on the clock.
Get the bus going, get the plane going, whatever.
Now here is Ionescu. She's guarded closely. And so it's New York winning this one. And that's a wrap, everyone.
Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.